Coming up, we've got a big show on tap today. I've got soccer bets for you, I've got golf bets for you, I've got basketball bets for you, and I've got 2 more Super Bowl prop bets. Let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets as always. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode, the Wednesday edition here of Winning Bets, where we give out free sports picks every single day. Let's start off with recapping yesterday, as we always do. As you guys can see right there, we went 3-2 yesterday, and we put money in your pocket plus 0.57 units. The day started off, you guys remember I told you after I saw lineups on the afternoon soccer games, I would tweet out a bet. It's exactly what I did. We took Sancho to get a goal in the Dortmund game, and he got a goal, I believe it was in the 15th or 16th minute, so just a nice early cast by him. So he started off our day profitable. Then we rolled into the nighttime action, started off with 2 losses. I went ahead and made a bet based on our research there on the Michigan State versus Iowa game on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. I took the under 154 points total. I thought it would go pretty good under it, relatively speaking. I thought it would, my research said it was about 10 to 12 points under that number, and it did not go under it. It flew, over that number. So that was just kind of really unfortunate that happened. Also, our boy Pascal, he did not go over his point total. Had a little bit of a disappointing night by him, but that's all right. Then we came back in evening time and we hit 2 bets, which made us profitable in the night. You guys remember I told you guys we were going to fade Blake Griffin. That's exactly what we did. His prop number came out about 2 hours before tip-off, and it was back to at 13.5, which I absolutely loved. So went ahead and tweeted that out, got that bet to cash. He ended the game with 11 points. So once again, it's the fade Blake Griffin train, which we're going to continue to do here going forward. And then we got the nice, in the Celtics-Warriors game, we took that under 226.5 points, and that one cashed as there was only 218 points in that game. So it was just a really good day overall, going 3-2 and putting plus 0.57 units in your pocket. I also, like I mentioned to you guys last week, had another loyal supporter here, great supporter, the fans that you guys are, reach out to me and do my FanDuel refer a friend, and I got that money again yesterday, so that hit my bank account there on the FanDuel account. So when I added that on the day, I was plus 3.87 units, which puts us up on the week plus 4.17 units. And even without that FanDuel referral, based on our Positivity Day Tuesday, made up for Monday's day. So even without it, everybody here sitting on the show has got money in their week. And now let's roll to, I want to tell you guys, I want to tie the loop there. You guys remember I mentioned on yesterday's show that it was Monday's show, how DraftKings, how I'd emailed them about a mission that I didn't know if I had completed, and waiting to hear back from them, they went ahead and gave me that $10. Well, I want to follow up on that because I heard back from DraftKings yesterday, and they said I did complete that mission, and they went ahead and gave me that $5 free bet that I earned from that mission. So I bring that up for 2 reasons. One, just to make sure you guys follow up with these sports books. Like every time I've had these FanDuel refer of friends, I've had to reach out to FanDuel all 3 times and ask them for my free money. Here with DraftKings, I had to reach out to them for this mission. So just keep tabs on everything you've got going on, because these sports books, for whatever reason, aren't being proactive and giving us our free money. You've got to follow up with them. So it may only be a $5 bet, but it's a $5 bet that hopefully we can flip into something more. And what are we going to flip onto that? I already spent that one. It was going to expire February 9th, so went ahead and already used it today. There's 3 games in League One that I think all 3 games, both teams to score. So I went ahead and used the $5 bet on that. If this bet hits, I'm going to do 2 things with it. One, I'm just going to leave the money in my bankroll and just add it to my total here. But also, if it hits, I'm going to give away. You guys can see this net's $28. I will go ahead and give out $28 on tomorrow's show if this bet hits. So comment on this video. If you want to stake a claim and give yourself a chance to win that, go ahead and comment on this video. As you guys know, it's anything. Say whatever you want. Just drop a comment on here and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You also need to be subscribed to the channel to win that $28. So hopefully we'll give away that. As for, I missed my hat. Hold on one second. Forgot my hat. Forgot my hat. The free giveaway bet hit yesterday. That's right. You guys remember I told you guys that I was so confident in that Celtics Warriors under to hit that's what I put the extra $25 on, and that sucker cashed so nicely there. So let's draw a name out of the hat and let's see who's going to win that $22, because that's what the payout was on that bet. So let's do it. Man, these bets are on fire, guys. On fire. Oh man, these free giveaway bets are just rolling. I'd say I don't know how much it is, but all I gotta do is go into PayPal and see out all the money I've given out to you great fans out there. All right, here's one. Let's give it out. Let's give it out to Steven. Steven, come on down. You guys know the deal by now. You've seen it happen. I'm going to put your name back in the hat first and foremost, like everybody else is in that hat. All you got to do is hit me up on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and send you the $22 via PayPal. Got to get paid via PayPal. But before we roll on, guys, don't forget, I'll open this contest up very shortly here to everybody that's been watching the show. But in the meantime, go ahead and comment on this video because, again, if the $5 free bet hit on DraftKings with the 3 teams in League One getting both teams to score, I'll go ahead and give away $28 on tomorrow's show. Plus, I'm still doing the other free giveaway bet, too. So tomorrow we could be giving out a lot of money on tomorrow's show, and that's what makes me happy and excited. All right, as I said, I've got a lot of bets for you guys today. I'm just going to go ahead and go through these. A lot of fun. The NBA ones I won't give you much justification on because they are all around the 6 games that I did for the Fox Bet Super 6 app. But let me start off with soccer because those are up first. I tweeted these out last night. The first soccer bet is Manchester City to go ahead and win the game and win it via a clean shutout, a clean sheet, and that's minus 125 over a points bet. You guys know from the video on the NBC Sports Predictor app for $50,000, Manchester City has won the last 7 games head-to-heads, and 6 of those 7 games have been clean sheet. So let's see if they can't do it again for us and get some money in our pocket. The next bet here is Leeds United is playing Everton. I went ahead and took over 2.5 and both teams to score. Look, both these teams score goals. Both these teams give up goals. So I really like this bet of over 2.5 and both teams to score. And then you can do that at minus 121 over at DraftKings. And then the last bet here is a parlay. I did both teams to score in Aston Villa versus West Ham. Absolutely love that. 2 clubs, about even there in the table. They're 3 points behind each other. They should really be getting after each other. I see both of them scoring. And then in Fulham and Leicester, I took over 1.5 in that game. So if you do that parlay, that came in at plus 107 over at FanDuel. So that'll be the soccer card today. Those games start at noon Central Time, so make sure you go ahead and get your picks in. Let's go ahead and roll on now to the two prop bets or Super Bowl prop bets. Get it out. 2 Super Bowl prop bets. I'm going to go ahead and hit you here with this one. First, I'm going to do, will there be a 2-point conversion attempt? And that's plus 105 over FanDuel. Doesn't matter if the 2-version attempt is successful or not. All they got to do is an attempt one. We know how kickers miss extra points. And both of these kickers have missed a few on the season. And then also, strategy as well could come into play. So I just like this at plus money. If it wasn't at plus money, I wouldn't have made this bet, but it's at plus money. So I love that it's at plus money. So will there be a 2-point conversion attempt in the Super Bowl? Go ahead and give me that at plus 105 over at FanDuel. And then the next bet I've got for you here revolves around Travis Kelsey. Look, in the postseason, he's had 3 plays of 20-plus yards or more. His longest on the postseason is at 24 yards, and he has 93 yards after the catch, which in the whole postseason he has 227, so slightly under half, but this man gets a lot of yards after the catch. And in fact, if we look at his season total, he has 23 plays of 20-plus yards, which is tied for first in the entire NFL. He has a long of 45, and he has 597 yards 597 yards after the catch, which his season total is about 1,400. So, more than a third of his yards come after the catch. And in fact, he was second in the league at yards after catch. So a guy that makes big plays, and also a guy that when he gets the ball in his hand, he's going to do a lot of damage after he catches the ball. So I love this prop bet. It's Travis Kelsey over 24.5 yards for his longest reception on the day, and you can find that at minus 112 over at FanDuel. All right, guys, so that's 5 of the 7 Super Bowl prop bets I have given you. You'll get the last 2 on tomorrow's show, and I've made one of them, and I'm going to pull the trigger on another one here at some point today. So anyways, you'll get the last 2 of my 7 Super Bowl prop bets tomorrow. So looking forward to that big game as always. And on Friday, we'll just kind of spend a couple minutes just talking about that game. I've told you guys I'm not putting in a bet on either money line or either spread total, but we'll spend a few minutes talking about it on Friday. We still got the poll going on, so if you want to go ahead and answer that poll on the community tab, let me know. I'm curious if you guys will be able to correctly predict the Super Bowl. Hell, if I'll be able to correctly predict the Super Bowl. There's a reason why I'm not doing the money line or against the spread, because Tom Brady just screws me over my career. So that's the main reason why I'm not doing it. Can't mess with Tom Brady. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys some NBA bets. Of course, I did the Fox Bet Super 6 NBA parlay. Took my 6 outcomes and dumped them into a parlay. 2 of these games are upsets, would be underdog wins. The Hornets would be an underdog win, and the Atlanta Hawks would be an underdog win. So this one has a real nice profit payout there if we can go ahead and get that to hit. So if you want to follow me along on that, that'd be awesome if you do. As for prop bets, I've got one here for you in that 76ers versus Hornets game, and I want to look at the 76ers versus small forwards on the season outside of all the stats that I've already given you that justifies it on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. But the 76ers versus small forwards, they're bottom of the league in points allowed, and they're bottom of the league in field goal percentage allowed. And the field goal percentage allowed they're allowing to small forwards is 62.2%. That is a really crazy high number. Gordon Hayward on the season is averaging 23 points per game on 50.3% field goal percentage made. That's the bet. It's Gordon Hayward over 21.5. Normally, when I tell you guys these numbers, if a guy averages 23, the sportsbook will make it either 23.5 or 22.5. So I think we're getting a little bit of a gift here by these sportsbook. This is a rare opportunity where it's set a good little bit lower than what the player's average is. So Gordon Hayward over 21.5 points, and you can find that at -108 over at FanDuel. And then I've got another one for you here. I'm going to go back to what we did, was it last week, where we hit the big double-double parlay there with all that free $100 bet. It was an awesome cash for us. And as I said, a lot of you guys hit me up on Twitter. You guys rode that with me. I'm going to do that again. I like Clint Capella to get a double-double. Besides the justification on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, the Mavs versus Centers are bottom of the league in points allowed, bottom of the league in field goal percentage at 52.7%, and they're second to last in rebounds allowed to centers. Clint Capella in the season, he averages 13.8 points and 14.4 points. He's had a double-double in 9 of his last games. I'm going to go ahead and parlay Clint Capella with DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton, or should I say Pelicans against centers, are allowing 53.3% field goal percentage to centers, and they're bottom third in the league in rebounds allowed to centers. He's had a double-double in 7 of his last 8 games. On the season, he averages 14.2 points and 12.8 points. And again, besides all the justification I gave you on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, that also includes Steven Adams, the center for the Pelicans, is questionable going into this game with a calf injury. So if he's either limited in this game or if he doesn't even play, you could get an absolute steal here with DeAndre Ayton getting a double-double. So that's the parlay. I'm going to go ahead and parlay Clint Capella and DeAndre Ayton to get a double-double, and you can find that at -132 over at DraftKings. Another NBA bet for you here. I did another 3-legged teaser parlay. We've been really good on these, actually, so let's see if we can do another one. No justification here because all that justification is on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. I like Bucks -2.5. I like Hornets +14.5, and I like Pelicans. Or no, I did not do Pelicans. Wait a second. Let me look at the screenshot. I think I wrote that down wrong. Hold on. I don't think I did Pelicans. Yeah, I did Suns +9.5. Wow, I wrote that down wrong. Yeah. Okay, so let me. Wow. I don't want some Pelicans +9.5. All right, let me hit you guys with that again. Obviously, you got it here. It's reflected right here in the screenshot. So it's Bucks -2.5, Hornets +14.5, and Suns +9.5. And you can find that at plus money. That's +114 over at DraftKings. All right, and then the last bet I want to get for you here, then I want to let you guys know a couple things that are on my radar for maybe possibly tweeting out some more bets a little bit later on this evening. I'm going to do one around the golf. You guys have probably watched the video on the Waste Management Open going on this weekend at the TPC Scottsdale. I'm going to go ahead and take Daniel Berger to be better on the weekend over Hideki Matsuyama, and you can find that at -125 over a PointsBet. I'll save you all the justification here because I know you guys have watched that video to submit your picks for $50,000. I will maybe be looking to get some more golf bets in. That golf bet is on the whole tournament, who has the better score. I may be looking at some first-round matchup once the sports books populate the round 1 matchups. You usually do that, sometime Wednesday afternoon is when those come out. So again, just look for me on Twitter if I pull the trigger on any first round head-to-head matchup. But that one is on the entire tournament head-to-head matchup. And then some other things just kind of throw on your radar. Maybe what I will be tweeting out here a little bit later on is I'm looking at Miles Turner under his point total. It's currently set at 14.5. I like that based on how Sinners are limiting the damage there against the Pacers, so I'll maybe looking to pull a trigger on Miles Turner under 14.5 points. Also look like Michael Bridges over 13.5 points. He's the Suns player going up against the Pelicans. The Pelicans are letting small forwards have their way on the season, so I like him to go over 13.5 points. And then I may fade Zion Williamson in that same game to go under his point total. There's a guy that on Twitter that said to take Zion over his point total. And these guys on Twitter, I mean, they move the needle. It's crazy. They'll send out a tweet on a player prop, and within a minute, either the juice has gotten way higher, or more than likely the sportsbooks bumped the number up a point or two. They've already bumped Zion's point total up one number. I'm waiting to see if maybe the sportsbooks maybe bump Zion's number up one more number, and then I may go ahead and jump on that under. I'm not scared to go opposite of what these guys say. If you guys, there's a big popular guy on Twitter last night that said to take the over in that, Celtics Warriors game. And obviously he didn't cash and we cashed on the under. So, my research, I wasn't scared yesterday when the research said to go ahead and take that under in that game. I'm not scared to take Zion under his point total, even though it goes up against, one of the great guys there up on Twitter. So I trust my research. I've put a lot of time in there. So I just want to see Zion maybe get one more number up. And if he does it, just look for me on Twitter. I may pull a trigger. Those are the three prop bets in question. Otherwise, I'll roll with, a lot of action that we've got going on today, whether it's soccer and NBA. And I'm just looking forward to it. So, all right, guys, go ahead and hit this like button if you were part of yesterday's profit. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're going to go ahead and tail me on any of these picks. Drop a comment in there and let me know what you're going to be tailing so we all know what we're rooting for. Otherwise, I'll see you on Thursday's show where we'll recap this profit that we made today, and we'll look to get in some more bets on Thursday. I'll see you then, guys. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.